Hey Katie.
Hey Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you again on this beautiful sunny day.
Thank you. It's wonderful to see you too. And yes, I do believe that springtime has finally arrived.
I think you're right. So we're in front of the beautiful Schloss Mirabell.
That's right. Right over here is Schloss Mirabell, and these are the Mirabell Gardens.
And what a lovely view of Salzburg's old town.
Yes, perched above the city is the medieval fortress, the Festung Hohensalzburg, and beneath that is the Salzburger Dome.
What does the name Mirabell mean?
Well, Mirabell is from the two Italian words mirabile, which means admirable, and bella, which means beautiful.
Well, it definitely lives up to its name.
It does indeed.
When was the place built?
It dates back to 1606 when the Prince Archbishop Wolf Dietrich von Reichenau decided to have a palace built where he could meet with his lover Salome Ott.
Okay, that's pretty amusing.
It is.
And it has remained untouched until today?
Well, actually no, because he was put in prison and his successor wanted to repair the tarnished reputation of this beautiful palace, and so he hired a baroque architect to redesign it in 1721.
And Katie, wasn't there a fire?
There was. In 1818 there was a major town fire and the majority of the palace was totally destroyed.
Did any of the palaces escape major damage?
Yes, actually, this exquisite staircase that we're walking up, as well as the Marmor Saal, were basically undamaged.
So this is the marble staircase.
It is, yes. This is the Marmorstiege, which means marble staircase in German, or it's also called the Raphael Donnerstiege because it's named after Georg Raphael Donner, who created this staircase on the plans of the court architect Lucas von Hildebrandt.
And it is all marble?
Well, no, that's one of the other things that is really remarkable about this. Parts of it are total marble, like the figurines and the figures in the corners. They are made from Untersberg marble, but the other parts of it are created marble. And when you think about that, back in the end of the 1600s, this was really incredible.
It was. Wow, it really is like a fairy tale. You can just imagine Cinderella walking through these doors.
Yes, and a lot of Cinderellas do walk through these doors because this is one of the most famous wedding halls in the world.
What a beautiful place to get married in.
But if you want to get married here, then you better book a couple years in advance.
I can imagine, but in earlier times it was used for other purposes.
Yes, it was actually used as a banquet hall by the Prince Archbishops, and then it was also occasionally used for concerts.
Did Mozart perform here?
He performed here many times, and also together with his sister Nannerl.
Wow, it must be such an inspiration to perform here.
It is. You know, I feel like Cinderella myself when I'm playing in here.
And the acoustic is also incredible.
Yes, there's about a 7 to 8 second echo, so it really makes performing a little bit different than in a modern concert hall.
That must make it also somehow challenging to play here.
Yes, that's right. You have to change your interpretation ever so slightly.
What kind of changes do you make playing in here versus in more modern concert halls?
Well, you have to take time in different places, you have to adjust your voicing and your tempos, and of course the main thing is that you use very little pedal because the acoustic of the room gives you most of the sustaining that you need.
But if Mozart also played here, perhaps he had any way intended to perform to make such adjustments.
Yes, for me the music really comes alive, and especially with these adjustments.
Are you going to perform on this beautiful instrument over there?
I am. This is a Baroque model Bösendorfer made in Vienna.
Well, I'm looking forward to your concert, and before I go, would you mind just playing a little something for me?
Sure, I'd be happy to.